Imagine a world where one company not only knows everything about you, but also controls much of the information you access daily. Whether you're searching for a recipe, watching a video, navigating through a new city, or even writing an email, one name is always involved: Google. But with this power comes a huge responsibility, and it's becoming increasingly clear that Google might be crossing the line.
Google is getting ready to clear its cache, so to speak. It is destroying billions of records to settle a lawsuit over its Chrome browser's privacy mode, which isn't as private as many users thought. Maybe you.
Let's start from the beginning. Google was founded in 1998 by Larry Page and Sergey Brin, two PhD students at Stanford. Their goal was simple: to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. At the time, the internet was chaotic. Finding reliable information was like searching for a needle in a haystack. Google changed all that with its powerful search engine, and in just a few years, to Google became a verb synonymous with searching online. But Google didn't stop there. They expanded rapidly, acquiring companies and launching products that have become integral to our daily lives. Gmail, Google Maps, YouTube, Android. Google isn't just a search engine, it's an entire ecosystem that dominates the internet. Let's take a moment to understand just how vast Google's empire is. Google controls over 90% of the global search engine market. It owns YouTube, the second largest search engine in the world, where over 500 hours of video are uploaded every minute. And then there's Android, the operating system that powers more than 70% of the world's smartphones. This means that every time you use your phone, watch a video, or search for something online, Google is collecting data. And Google doesn't just stop at collecting data, they monetize it. Google's advertising platform is a behemoth, generating over $200 billion in revenue in 2022 alone. This revenue isn't just from traditional ads, it's from personalized ads based on the data Google has about you, your interests, your location, your habits. Let's break this down with an example. Imagine you're planning a trip. You use Google Search to find flights, Google Maps to navigate, and YouTube to watch travel vlogs. All the while, Google is collecting data on your preferences. The next time you open YouTube, you're likely to see ads for hotels or travel insurance, all thanks to the data Google gathered from your searches. This seamless integration of services might seem convenient, but it also means that Google is creating a closed ecosystem where once you're in, it's hard to get out. This ecosystem isn't just about convenience, it's about control.
Ordered the Google owner Alphabet to overhaul its App Store to let users of Android phones download a wider range of apps and pay for transactions on them. Well, this all comes after a legal case taken by Epic Games. Those are the people who make the video game Fortnite.
Google's control over information isn't just about search engines and ads. It extends to how we consume news, entertainment, and even how we interact socially. Through algorithms, Google determines what content gets prioritized. This has a massive impact on public opinion, which has led to accusations of bias. One of the most significant examples of this is Google's handling of political content. In 2018, a leaked video from an internal Google meeting revealed that the company's executives were disheartened by the outcome of the 2016 US presidential election.
Bias over at Google came to everyone's attention with the release of some video that few people knew even existed.
It did feel like a ton of bricks dropped on my chest. We all need right now is a hug.
Can I move to Canada?
Is there anything positive you see from this election result?
Boy, that's a really tough one right now.
This video sparked a debate about whether Google's search algorithms were biased against conservative content. Consider how search results work. When you search for news on a political topic, the results you see are ranked by an algorithm that Google controls. Critics argue that Google has used this algorithm to suppress conservative viewpoints. For instance, research by psychologist Dr. Robert Epstein showed that Google's search results could influence undecided voters and potentially sway elections.
Number 1. In 2016, Google's search algorithm likely impacted undecided voters in a way that shifted at least 2.6 million votes to Hillary Clinton, whom I supported.
YouTube, another Google-owned platform, has faced similar accusations. Content creators have reported that videos on sensitive political topics, particularly those from conservative perspectives, are more likely to be demonetized or buried in search results. In 2020, Google faced scrutiny when they admitted to removing hundreds of Trump-related ads ahead of the US election.
Have you taken down any of President Trump's ads at all?
There are ads of President Trump that were not approved to run on Google or YouTube,
raising concerns about political bias. But Google's influence isn't limited to the Western world. In 2018, it was revealed that Google had been working on Project Dragonfly, a censored search engine for China.
Google is facing backlash after reports it has been working to release a censored version of its search engine for the Chinese government.
This search engine would comply with Chinese government censorship rules, filtering out content related to human rights, democracy, and peaceful protest. The revelation led to widespread criticism and concerns about Google's commitment to free speech. Although Google eventually shelved Project Dragonfly due to the backlash, the episode highlighted the lengths Google might go to in order to enter new markets, even if it means compromising on core principles like freedom of information. Google's reach into our daily lives also means it has a huge influence on society and politics. The company's data on user behavior gives it unprecedented power to shape public opinion. For example, in the lead-up to elections, Google's algorithms can prioritize certain news stories or videos over others, subtly influencing what information the public sees first. This influence has led to calls for increased regulation of tech giants like Google. Critics argue that no single company should have so much control over the flow of information in society. Some lawmakers have even proposed breaking up Google to reduce its power over the market. So where does this leave us? Google's influence is only growing. With advancements in AI, quantum computing, and cloud services, Google is poised to become even more integrated into our lives. But with this power comes the responsibility to manage information ethically and transparently. As users, we need to be aware of the influence Google has over the information we consume. We need to ask ourselves, are we comfortable with one company having this much control over our digital lives? And if not, what can we do about it? Google started with a mission to organize the world's information, and in many ways, it has succeeded. But as Google continues to expand its reach, it's up to us to hold them accountable. Because when one company controls so much of the internet, the consequences for society can be profound.